So I'm about to head to the Balenciaga Summer 26 trunk show in Midtown. So it's going to be a preview of one of Pierpaolo Piccioli's first collections since joining the brand. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be exactly the same thing that he showed on the runway for spring 26, but I did hear that there's going to be menswear as well. I did try to look at some of his past work and it seemed a lot more elegant. So I saw a lot of like feathers, sequins, and ruffles, which is very different from what Demna brought to the brand, which was more edgy and streetwear focused. So as a Demna fan, I'm not really sure what to expect, but I'm hoping that I like a few of the pieces that I see. So a trunk show is basically where you get to preview the items before they're released, try them on, and pre-order and all that. For the fit, I kept it pretty simple, but I am playing with a lot more silhouettes here. For the jacket, the Balenciaga taxi jacket, white t-shirt, baggy Balenciaga jeans, and then the Balenciaga Alaska boots. I'm about to head out right now. I'll check with y'all a little bit. Just got out of the trunk show. Initial reaction, there was a lot of women's wear. And apparently the production team was the one who worked on the menswear. They did a lot of Demna-esque designs, which is good, I guess, like a good transition. It was a small rack, basically, just a small rack. A lot of the stuff was like playing with what they already do. So the men's stuff was more streetwear. Women's stuff was a lot more elegant. As I said, a lot of like the ruffles, less sequins, but more ruffles and this really cool like feather purse, which I liked. But the menswear, they had like hoodies, bombers. There was also the Triple S2 scale back version of the Triple S's, which I thought looked really good. They were a lot lighter. Nice green color. It's like a gray and green color. I really like them. Didn't really see accessories, just shoes, cool heels for women. You can see that it's going to be a lot more colorful. Just based on the women's line, it just seems like it's going to be a lot more colorful, a lot more elegant or dressed up. Could be a good or bad thing, depending on how you look at it. I'm just really curious to see what he does with menswear when he actually does design something for men. So that's basically it for now. First reaction of how I'm feeling about it. So I didn't really mind it, but I also wasn't really wowed by it. Just want to see what he actually does for menswear. Probably do a better breakdown when I get home. And I can actually look at the pictures that I took, the videos and all that. I'll check with y'all a little bit. It's been about a week since the trunk show. Just want to quickly talk about where I see the brand going, any standout pieces and all that. Overall, it wasn't bad, but it's definitely going to be different than it has been over the last 10 years. I don't want to repeat myself because I talked about this in the first reaction, but Womenswear was designed by Pierpaolo Piccioli and Menswear was designed by the production team. I don't remember if it was Demna's production team or Pierpaolo's production team, but either way, Menswear was kind of reminiscent of the Demna era, while the Womenswear was more of the direction that I think the brand is going to go in. So in terms of the Womenswear, I'm not really super familiar with Womenswear like that, but from what I saw as someone who likes fashion, a lot of the pieces were well made. The techniques that he used, some of the layering that he used, the materials he used, the smaller details, it looked good in my opinion, especially in person. You could see that the fabrics are higher quality. You could see that the techniques he's using, like the layering of the feathers. Initial reaction, I said it was a purse, but it actually might be a bomber jacket, so like a cropped bomber jacket kind of thing, but it has this like floral kind of look to it. It's layering a bunch of different materials. It makes it look like a floral sort of piece, and that's the same thing for these heels. There were these really cool floral heels that I think looks really good. There were also these gloves that were either rubber or leather. I'm not entirely sure what the material was made out of. It was in this bright pink color, felt pretty high quality. It was kind of stretchy, felt good in hand. And then the last thing was this yellow coat. So this was kind of a standout piece. This is one of my favorite pieces from the show. Bright yellow pea coat, double breasted. Then it has these gold buttons on it. Inside of the button has like this anchor sort of detail. Definitely different than what Demna brought to the brand. I don't know, it's a lot more classic, more classy, more elegant, that sort of thing. That's the direction that I see him taking the brand in. There were some pieces that I really don't understand, like this red leather bomber thing that's sleeveless. Like, I don't get it, but I can't deny that the silhouette on it is pretty interesting, but it's just that it doesn't have any sleeves, so I don't know how you would wear that. But the color and the material is really what stands out there. There's also this white bomber jacket, and pretty plain bomber jacket, but the construction, the material felt really high quality. So those are some of the things that stood out to me. Womenswear collection is where I see the brand going. So a lot more elegant, playing with these materials a little bit more, playing with the more floral kind of look within the pieces, more focused on tailoring and these smaller details, and then brighter colors. So a few of the pieces in the show are using brighter colors. Dresses in this like super bright red, pea coat in a bright yellow, also this purple dress. I could see the brand going more colorful rather than the more scaled back, darker color that Demna usually went for in his collection. In terms of the menswear, there wasn't really anything that stood out to me except for the triple S2s. It wasn't like a brand new silhouette. It was another take on the triple S's. So I thought it looked good. It has your typical triple S sole, but the top section looks a little bit more scaled back. The lacing is also a little different at an angle instead of being, you know, straight down, similar to the stapler sneakers. So depending on which foot it is, it's at an angle. I did post a preview of this on TikTok and a lot of people went crazy over the white strikes. I've never been a strike boot kind of person, so they were okay to me, but I do think they look pretty clean. I'm just wondering how they would last over time because they really don't have any distressing on them. Some graphics on the hoodies, they had like paint splattered hoodies. They had the hoodie with the Balenciaga logo on front, metallic kind of look with the Paris with the blue lightning and all that. It's all right, but that design leaned a little bit more fast fashion for me personally. I will be honest, a lot of these pieces did seem like they were trying to recreate what Demna did, and in doing that it kind of felt like something was missing. This could just be my own bias because I do like Demna's designs, and I don't even know, maybe the production team is who's behind a lot of the designs that we currently know and love. I could just be making this up, but I do think that some of these pieces kind of looked like they were missing something, like something was missing from them. Could be my own bias, but that's not to say that the designs were bad, because there were some things that I could see the appeal, that I could see people gravitating to, but nothing really stood out for me personally except for those triple S2s. So what does that mean for Balenciaga in the future? I think the menswear was more like fan service. Balenciaga's probably aware that a lot of people do love Demna's designs, so they still want to be able to serve that customer base, but I don't see it going on for long term. I think this is just like a transitional period, so they're going to try to slowly get us used to Piccioli's designs. I am very interested to see what he does with menswear. Some of the techniques that he used on women's wear could look really good on menswear items. For example, some of these longer coats, if he tries to stick with more tailored look, that could look really good in a menswear coat. So I was a little disappointed that they didn't have anything from him for menswear, because I think there's a lot of potential there. I'm also wondering how he's going to do some of this layering floral feather kind of look for men. Personally, I think it could look really good. So as a Demna fan, I am disappointed that he left the brand, but I am looking forward to seeing what Pierpaolo Piccioli brings to Balenciaga. Also want to share this with you guys. I'm sure you guys seen this all over social media already.
but they did end up giving me one of the Monopoly Balenciaga gifts. So thank you to Balenciaga. Nice little gesture for the brand. I'm not gonna open it. This is gonna be more like a collector's item. Quick little rundown. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next one.